ready? Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. World's greatest magician. The one, the only, Maximilian Galactica. December 26, 812, Very Big Circus entrance. Wow, that was like being in a dream. I haven't even caught my breath yet. That was amazing, wasn't it, Pearly? Great, there was a dancing bear, and a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire, an elephant that rode a giant ball. Not to mention that guy who flew through the air. Yeah, Max Galactica, he was absolutely fabulous. Huh? What? Max? Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician. A magician? No, a magician. Mr. Nick? Huh? What is it, Pearls? Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits? I don't think it has anything to do with the channeling. You don't know about magic, do you, Pearls? I'm sorry. Braved the winter cold and took Pearls to see the circus. It's been 6 months since that terrible incident in Karain Village. It was during that trying time that I met Pearls. Thankfully, she seems to be recovering from it and is returning to her normal self. Ah, it's time to go. You're right, we can't miss the last train. Pearls, you remember the train? Of course I did. But I don't really understand what everyone means by express train. Well, Nick, see you later. I'll come by to help clean the office. It's gotta be spotless for the new year. Don't worry about it, really. You're going to visit Mr. Nick on New Year's? Maybe. I'm glad you will get to spend your New Year's with your special someone. Pearly! Look, it's time to go. Happy New Year, Mr. Nick. Happy New Year. Really hope it will turn out that way. December 28th, 9:12 a.m., Wright & Company Law Offices. Well, today wraps it up for this year. Hope I can finish cleaning this place up in one day. Hello, this is the Wright & Company Law Offices. Nick, it's terrible! Ah, Maya, perfect timing. Things are terrible here, too. Huh? The office is a terrible mess, and I have to clean it up. What are you talking about? My dirty office? What are you talking about? Listen, Nick, you have to turn on the TV. The TV? Now let's check in at the scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you. We're here at the Very Big Circus. Very Big Circus has become the center of a sensational murder. The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs of excited onlookers. The Very Big Circus. That's a circus we went to, right? They're saying there was a murder. Yeah, they arrested him, too. Arrested who? Max! They arrested Max Galactica. Maximilian Galactica. Popular magician who can fly through the sky at will. Maya said she was a huge fan of Max. Alright, Nick, I'll see you in 2 hours at the detention center. Huh? What? See you there. You still got plenty of time to clean up your office later. What? Number 28th, 1119 Detention Center Visitors Room. What are they talking about? Why did they arrest Max? You're asking the wrong man on that one, Maya. He's got a wrong amnesiac. Maybe he uses magical skills to deal death with a sleight of hand. Maximilian Galactica would never do such a thing. Fabulous! What the young lady just said was absolutely fabulous. What a clever girl. Such a fabulous understanding of events. Oh, I'm going to be annoyed. What's with all this fabulous talk? Welcome to the visitor's room. Oh yeah, I'm going to be annoyed. It's Max! Nick, look! It's the real Maximilian Galactica! Alright, sweetie, pick a card, any card. He called me sweetie. Swoon. Nick? Ah ha ha ha. Time's running out, sweetie. Pick a card, any card. This one. Uh-huh. I thought you would pick that one, sweetie. The Ace of Hearts. Ah, he got it. He got it. Nick, look. He got it. What can I say, sweetie? You stole one of my most valued possessions. One of Maximilian's Galactica's hearts. Max. Well, time to make this an absolutely fabulous time. Max, you should let Nick pick a card. Eek. I don't want to steal one of his hearts. And you are... Oh, how silly of me. You must be Sweetie's driver. Her driver? Whatever. Hurry up and pick a card, any card. I want this one. So, Sweetie, let's be honest here. You came to this visitor's room to visit me, didn't you? Yes, I'm your biggest fan. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much. Hey, what about my card? Think of it as a souvenir. Well, Nick, I think it's time to get to work. What's the matter, Nick? Why are you looking at the ceiling? I was just thinking about what I should have for lunch. Sweetie, drop Porcupine Head over there. Shower me with your attention, okay? Jesus. Oh, yes! Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely cringe-inducing. Thank you, Phoenix. Max, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about yourself. Fabulous! I think we should get to know each other better, too. Why don't you come sit next to me? There's a big piece of security glass between us. Oh, sweetie. Sweet Jeebus, what in the world? If only I could use magic, then I could make this wall disappear. What's this guy talking about? Anyways, lately you've become awfully famous, haven't you, Max? That's Maximilian to you, Porcupine Head. Get it straight. Jeez, people nowadays, they get their panties all in a bunch over nothing. Anyway, Maximilian, you won a very prestigious award recently, didn't you not? I did indeed. It was fabulous. One of the Magicians' Grand Prix, held by the Association of International Magicians. It's an award that recognizes that I am the most fabuloso of fabulous world magicians. There was a trophy and a bust. It was an amazing day. Wow, that's incredible. Isn't it? I'm certifiably the greatest magician in the world. I'm going to guess he didn't win a trophy for the most modest magician. You're signed to an exclusive contract with Very Big Circus, correct? That's the long and short of it. You sure do your research, sweetie. I'm impressed. You just can't watch a magician on TV, you know? Magic is so fabulous, you have to see it with your own eyes, sweetie. You're right. You're so right. However, the circus, it's a dinosaur, a thing of the past. Nowadays, no one even cares about what goes on there. Huh? What do you mean? That's why I signed the contract. That's why you signed the contract? Thanks to me, the Very Big Circus is fabulously popular. People come out in droves to catch a glimpse of the magic of Max Galactica. I revived the dinosaur that is the circus. But to me, it was just another magic trick. Isn't it just wonderful, sweetie? Yes. Made all the old crusty circus performances obsolete. But I kind of like the circus performances. Maya looks a bit down. Tell me what happened at the Very Big Circus. Ah, last night. The ringmaster was murdered. The ringmaster? You mean Russell Berry? Someone smashed him over the head, I hear. He was slumped over on the ground. Even though it was the middle of the night, the police presence was fabulous. Police questioned me at length. Questioned you about what? About everything. I was the last one to see the ringmaster before he was murdered. I saw him last evening in his room. Then why were you arrested? Arrested? Don't make an anthill into a mountain, sweetie. They just wanted to consult with me on matters, that's all. Nick, I don't think Max understands how serious this is. She's right. I think I should shock him back to reality. Before the murder, you met with the ringmaster? Uh-huh. What did you talk about? Things that aren't for your ears. Maya, would you please ask him? What did you talk about with the ringmaster, Max? It was nothing. Small talk, really. We were just having a chat about my salary. Salary? I'm the one bringing in the crowds. I think that I should be compensated as such. You agree, don't you? Yes. That's all you talked about? Of course. It was a fabulous chat. Oh boy. Just fabulous. I mean, arg! Now he's got me saying it. What's the matter, Nick? You look all bent out of shape. What's that badge? Is it used in the disappearing act? I'm not a magician, Max. I'm an attorney. An attorney? Then why are you wasting your time talking to me? He isn't wasting his time, Max. You're... Okay, relax, sweetie. You're just a little over-anxious, I think. Anyways, I've been curious about something for a while now. What's that? Why do you keep looking at me with such a sad look on your face, sweetie? Because you've been arrested for murder. Oh, don't be ignorant. They wouldn't arrest someone like me. Why is that? Obviously, because I'm the fabulous Maximilian Galactica. So, the very big star of the very big circus. And that means I'm rich. I'm paid fabulous sums. Which means what? Max? Quit joking around. You've got to be pulling my magic wand. Police aren't really serious about all this, are they? They don't arrest people as a joke. Look at Max. He's crushed. Well, he needed to wake up and smell the coffee. This is serious business. Yes? I mean, sir, you're a lawyer, right? Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm an attorney. Please, help me. I didn't kill nobody. About damn time. Didn't kill nobody? I may be more spoiled than a hog in a hamburger mud pit. But a killer? That's insane. I could never. Max? I swear, I just wanted to pay off my daddy's debt. He's back on the farm. Okay, I'll take your case. Really? Really. Thank you much. Y'all sure are nice folk. Max? Yes? What's your real name? It's Billy Bob Johns. What's the matter, Maya? He's really just a country bumpkin.
Oh my gosh.
I must apologize for not being my absolutely fabulous self just now, sweetie. Huh? Mr. Attorney? Yes? A few minutes ago, you took one of my cards, didn't you? Now that he mentions it, I did take a card. It was a 10 of hearts, right? What? How do you get it right again? What can I say? You too. You stolen some of my most valued possessions. 10 of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. Sure do have a lot of hearts, don't you? I'm putting my faith in you, sweetie. He didn't just call me sweetie, did he? Alright, let's make this an absolutely fabulous case. Come on, Nick. Oh boy. I'm Billy Bob Johns!
Some of the characters up with, man.
Alright, let's move. Alright, we've got lots of things we have to look into. No time for slacking, let's get going. Okay. What's the matter? You seem down. Maximilian Galactica, who would have guessed he was a country bumpkin?
Now she's gonna get all sad.
What's the matter? You've been acting strange for a while now. Max, he's just some country bumpkin. So, why does that matter? He's still a famous magician, right? I guess, but his real name is Billy Bob Johns. Yikes, poor guy's got 3 first names. I guess that is pretty odd. Oh well, if a big star can do it, then you should pretend to be exotic too, Nick. A big star? Max Galactica is a pretty big name. Anyways, what do you think about Naruhodo Alrido? What's the A stand for? The A stands for attorney. I'll think about it.
Look at that puzzle.
Oh boy. No thank you. Alright. We're here again. Yep, but this time we are here for work. Hasn't been that long since the crime, so the police are still on the scene. Let's find someone who might know something about what happened. Gumshoe? Sounds like a plan. December 28th, big top. Circus stage sure doesn't look this small from out in the audience. Wow, this is where they all perform, isn't it? Nick, do some somersaults. I'm not doing any somersaults. Why not? You look like you'd be great at it. Why do I look like you'd be great at somersaults? Grrr. Huh? Nick? Wasn't me. Grrr. Grah! The tiger! He's coming this way! Grrr. Ah! She gone. Nick! You're too young to die! Nick! Stay! Heal! Grrr. I'm still here. I'm not dead yet. Nick! Are you okay? Scared you, didn't I? Regent is such a cute tiger, isn't he? What's the matter? You two sure are quiet.
Well, you just about killed us.
Don't what's the matter me. Nick, he almost died there. Ha! He wasn't anywhere close to getting hurt, let alone dying. This little tiger hardly ever bites people. And besides, people normally never get to play with a wild tiger, right? So if you think about it, you're actually really lucky. Huh? You agree, don't you? Yes. What do you mean you guess? Why are you agreeing with her? Woohoo! Your costume! Eh? It's cute. I want to try it on. Costume? You mean my clothes? You don't mind letting me try it on, right? I guess not. Really? You're the best! Well, tables turned quickly on that one. So much for the tiger thing. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Regina Berry, the renowned animal tamer of the Berry Big Circus. My name's Maya Fey. I'm a spirit medium. Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. When you put us up next to an animal tamer, I bet we really look odd. Nice to meet you. Likewise. Hey, Regina, what do you know about what happened last night? You mean the murder? Uh-huh. My dad was murdered. Oh, I see. Wait, what did she just say? So, the ringmaster was your... Yep, ringmaster was my dad. She doesn't seem to give a shit. I'm so sorry about what happened to him. Why do you say you're sorry? Huh? Anyways, everyone was here practicing last night. Even your dad? Yes, everyone was here. We finished up around 10 p.m. After that, everyone went off on their own. I was the only one who stayed around here. Why'd you do that? I was playing with Regent. Regent. Be careful. Drive safe.
Yes, drive safe. And hi.
Regent, so she was with that beast. So when the police showed up, when they took me to check things out, Dad was dead. Someone whose father was just murdered. She seems awfully perky. Wish she would tell us more about her dad. It's incredible that you're an animal tamer. If you say so. Has to be really scary. Scary? Why? Huh? Regent isn't scary, he's cute. Ever since Leon died, Regent has been my best friend. Leon? Yes, Leon the Lion. Leon the Lion, Regent and Regina. Interesting name choices. Leon, he died? Yes, actually he was killed. My dad killed him.
Oh.
What? Why did he do that? I'm not sure why he did it. It's tough not to get charmed when she looks at you with those innocent eyes. It's Max! Hey, where is Max now, anyways? You don't know? Nope. He's been arrested. He was charged with the murder of your father. It's okay, Nick and I will help him. Max isn't the guy, is he? I mean, the criminal? Of course he's not. I'm worried about so many things right now. Like what? Hee. After practice was over, Dad went right back to his room. His room? Yes. That door right over there leads to the ringmaster's room. Don't know why, but he went off to his room in a hurry. I wonder what happened. Ringmaster's room. It's probably a good idea to check it out for myself. Regina, what's the matter? What's on your mind? Hehehe, I'll tell you, Maya, but just you. Well... What? Really? And then... Oh my, that's incredible, Regina. Come on, Nick, there's no reason to pout. Don't worry about me. Dina told me that someone professed their love to her. Professed their love? Not only that, it was Maximilian Galactica.
Oh.
Wonder how many people have stolen one of his hearts anyways. And then on the exact same day, another person professed their love for her as well. What?
Oh.
Who was it? Someone named Trillo. Trillo. Apparently he is a tenor who sings in the circus. Haven't met him yet. Dina seems to be quite the hit with the men in the circus. Must have some sort of strange power over them. You're not kidding. 2 people in one day. Even I want to profess my love for her. Me too. She's cute. She's so cute. Hehe. Ah, ladder. It's just a step ladder. What's the difference? They do the same thing, right? I think you should stick with the basic facts of the matter. Oh, okay. It's not even worth arguing with her on this one. Big Top Ringmaster's room. This was the Ringmaster's room. This was the Ringmaster's room? Yes. This room belonged to the victim. Which means this must be where Max met the Ringmaster last night. Now that you mention it, that is what she said. I wonder what... that's an interesting poster. Ah, it's a poster of Max. I want it. I want it. Nick, I want it. I want to get out of here. Table for guests. There's some paper scattered on top. Ah, look at this. Max's salary is written on this piece of paper. Yikes! What is it? Didn't know that a magician... This salary is incredible. She looks like she's about to ready to pass out from shock. How much is it? How much is it? That much? Incredible, huh? Didn't say that again. Must be the paper they used to negotiate Max's salary. The ringmaster signed and dated it. What's the matter, Nick? Max definitely got a raise. But this document is dated a week ago. Weird. A lot of posters here, don't you think? There are indeed. So many posters that they aren't likely to miss one, are they? Maya, they're supposed to be the honest ones around here. But you didn't even notice that one I took. Arg, she already swiped one. You're incorrigible, you know that? Promo. December 28th, Lodging House Plaza. This seems to be a dorm where all the performers in the circus stay. Really? So we might just run into that stoogey clown here, right? He's so kooky. Ah, it's you two! Yay!
Gumshoe!
Oh, Detective Gumshoe. How do you guys always seem to know when I'm working a crime scene, pal? Because you're always working, Detective. Well, I'd rather not be always working, but with crime, you don't make your own hours. If I have to be at the circus anyway, I want to see the lion tamer and the tightrope. However, no matter where I go, the show is always the same. Dead body, stage left. Nick! He complained! That's a rarity. Let's get back to business now, okay? Oh, wait, hold on. Looks like Max is the most unpopular guy in the circus tent. You know what they say, a bad attitude follows you everywhere. He's a bit arrogant, but he didn't seem that bad. But just because someone has a bad attitude doesn't make them a criminal. It's not just his attitude. I've got proof, pal. Huh? He left something at the scene of the crime. One of his magician's trademarks. An incredibly well-made silk hat. Well, it does have a very classy decorative elements. Max uses a cloak, silk hat, and white roses as his signature symbols. Pretty mundane, aren't they? Who cares if they are mundane? At least they're easy to understand. I must have hit a nerve. That's what he said. Who said? The eyewitness. Eh? Tell us about the eyewitness. Do you know who will be the prosecutor in court tomorrow? Of course. It'll be Miss Von Karma.
Ugh.
Of course. She isn't gonna hit me with her whip again, is she?
Gross.
What do you have to worry about? You only have to see her in court. When she shows up at the precinct, the sound of that whip never ends, pal. Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure Miss Von Karma's really interesting and all, but there's something else I'd rather talk about. Like who? Like Mr. Edgeworth, of course. You know, Nick's true rival, Miles Edgeworth. What in the world happened after I went back home? Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't heard what happened to him? Nick won't tell me. Well, to be honest, I'm not at liberty to tell you either. Let's just say he's not around anymore. Not around? Nick, what does he mean Mr. Edgeworth isn't around? Exactly what he said. He's not around. Edgeworth is gone. Don't say his name again, okay? Nick?
Ah!
Ringmaster of the circus was murdered, wasn't he? Yep, last night around 10 p.m. Died outside in the cold. A pretty sad way to go out if you ask me, pal. It was rather cold. This is the scene of the crime, pal. The body was found right over there. Right about where you are standing now. Ah! Oh, surprised you, didn't I? I'm not laughing. Excuse me, but you don't mind telling me what happened to the victim. He was killed by a blow to the noggin, pal. Yeep. Pretty clear-cut as far as murders go. He was discovered quickly. But, there's just one thing that doesn't quite fit. Ha! There's always seems to be something that doesn't quite fit. What was this one thing that just didn't quite fit? The thing you mentioned earlier. Footprints, pal. Footprints. Footprints? Look at this picture of the crime scene. What's this? This wooden box under the body? No clue, pal. Some forensics experts took it back and are examining it now. And was so mysterious about the footprints. Whoa, calm down now. Take a good look at the footprints in this picture. Victim's footprints are on the scene. That's right, pal. Problem is, the killer's footprints aren't there.
Oh, weird.
Bingo. Where'd the killer come from, and where'd the killer run off to? Obviously, there's no way the killer committed this crime while flying. A flying culprit? That's when something just clicked in my head.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way. Flying is impossible. That's right, flying is impossible. Absolutely impossible. What's with the hollow laugh, pal? I mean, I meant nothing by it, pal. Better stated, it means I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I can get some info about Max out of him. So about the eyewitness. Oh, you know I'm not going to tell you about that. That's the prosecution's trump card. Oh well. Oh, I just remembered. What? I forgot to mention that you two are barred from entering that lodging house. Why is that? Oh, no reason. Just something I remembered to tell you. Must be because that's where the eyewitness is. Let's check it out. Don't you dare, pal.
Watch us.
Huh? Hey, Nick, look over there. What? There's someone over there. Excuse me. Hello. Wow, he sure is a quiet one. Excuse me! What? Huh? Me? Yes, you work at the circus, don't you? No, I'm just your average, everyday average Joe. The average Joe who just happens to hang out at the circus? I don't think so. Yes, I am. I've got nothing to do with going on here. He's lying, like any regular person would hang around the circus dressed like that.
Just with the big tie.
I'm an attorney. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm a spirit medium. My name is Maya. Well, I just happen to be passing by. I don't suppose you happen to be some kind of carny. Not a carny. I'm a performer. Actually, I'm ventriloquist. Ventriloquist. I'm Benjamin Woodman. Last name is Woodman? Yes, that's right. Everyone calls me Ben. Got bad stutter. Yes. That's your alias, right? I believe they call it a stage name. That's gonna take a little bit. Excuse me, Ben. Yes? You mean me? About the murder, I'd like to talk to you about the details, if I may. Really, I'm just a regular, normal guy. I don't know... The guy's so nervous, he's creeping me out. Nick, cheer up. Just try and smile. Do you mind telling us something about Max? Maximilian Galactica? Max? No, not very nice. Did you just say that Max is not very nice? Ow, my head hurts. Yikes, I hope he is okay. It sounds like he just popped the gasket. Ben, so you're a ventriloquist? I am just a regular guy. You already told us that you're a ventriloquist. Oh, yes. Nick, don't yell at him. You can't do that. Can't help it. He's making me nervous. Ben, would you mind showing me some of your skills as a ventriloquist? Well, right now, he's contagious. Oh god.
What?
Fucking clowns.
No.
Mo's room. Hello, Kablamo! Congratulations, you're the big winner!
Wiener.
The 1 million visitor to the room of Mr. Mo Curls, aka me. Earplugs must find earplugs. To celebrate this momentous occasion, would you care for an organic grape? Just one. Did you get my joke right there? I welched on giving you more than one. No. If it wasn't funny, it is your duty as a human being to laugh. If it was funny, it is your duty as a human being to laugh. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in Lansing. Catch my drift? Maya? This is like some Faustian nightmare. Come on, it was funny. Clowns are always funny in my book. In my book, they're just funny looking. You sure do have great taste in clothes, girly. Look at that garb. You look just like Greta Garb. Oh. Sigh, I'm going home. No, Nick, you can't. You know, I can excuse a bad joke or two. But this stooge keeps laughing at his own jokes. That's what I object to. Okay, I get it. But you have to admit he is kind of funny. No, I do not have to admit it because he isn't. That's gonna be annoying.
Yep.
Oh. Can you please tell us more about the Very Big Circus? It's a very big story. You sure you got that kind of time? And the hits just keep on coming. The circus has been in the business for 20 years. We all performed under the guidance of the ringmaster, Russell Berry. 20 years? Wow. Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. With movies, TV, and bowling, there's just too much competition. But I love the circus. I love it too. That is why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sends in the clowns on us. Nick, he just made a joke. Laugh. Har 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 har. Ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus world. A real class act.
What are you doing, Jake?
Oh, you're looking at me. Even when there were no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me. Because he knew that I had a family to care for. He was happy to take care of his employees. Yeah, I'm not a fan of clowns either. Nope. I see. How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Mo. Wiggity, 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 what? Ugh. I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way? Let's talk about the murder. Let's see. It must have taken place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek of the crime, just as we suspected. This guy's the eyewitness of the crime. The Ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He would always add new elements to the show.
What are you doing?
New elements? He has no idea.
I wonder if he needs to go out.
Be right back. Oh, you want to go out, Jake? Come on, let's go. Let's go. 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 Go, Willow.
Be right back, guys. Bed. You bed. Go. Yeah, get on the bed. Lay down.
Ah, sorry. You've been a performer for a long time, your act starts getting a bit stale. Realize that even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit, old-fashioned. A bit long in the tooth. That make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? The magician! The one that thinks he's all high and mighty. He had the gall to say to me, you're one of those funny types, right? What does he mean, one of those? Well, the joke's on him now. On him? Yep, he got on everyone's nerves. Day of the murder? Go ahead. Nope, no way. Just forget I said anything. But he's still hiding something about Max. Say you saw the crime. Do you mind telling me what you saw? Well, the police told me I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word, pal. I'm just gonna have to let these lips stay zipped. That's not fair. Guess you're right. Maybe I can tell you a few details. But only if you can get old stiff lips here to make with the funny. Stiff lips? Wait, do you mean me? Nick, you can do it. What's the matter? Just getting ready, okay. Do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time. At least his expectations are low. I wouldn't let him quit his J job. Yeesh, cut a guy some slack. At least it was funnier than Chuckles over here. Wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. Sorry he's incapable of being funny, Mo. That night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Once I heard it, I jumped out of bed. That's when I saw... Yeah. Without question, without a doubt, it was that magician. That's all I saw, but it just proves how terrible that man actually is. He knows more about Max than he's letting on. Thinks he can kill the ringmaster. It's only just that he should die too. It's only just that he should die too. Mo! Sorry, I crossed the line, but he truly is a disgusting human being. Why do you hate him so much? Let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clunked Ben right over the head as hard as he could. Ben? The ventriloquist with a speech impediment? You should go to this cafeteria and investigate for yourselves. Cafeteria? Let's just say there's gotta be something interesting there. Ah, yes. Very big circus is very big, isn't it? You should always carry around a map with you to get around. Ah, thank you. This is an atlas. Oh, I kill myself. Really, I'm dying here. Coronary, coronary. Now he's just laughing to hear his own voice.
Oh
Jesus.
my gosh. Oh,
Big Top Cafeteria.
there's mess in there.
Ew, this place is gross. This must be because of last night. I didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder. That reminds me, what was it that Mo said? He said that yesterday morning Max clunked Ben over the head here. He also said there's gotta be something interesting here. Nick, what's gotta be interesting? Don't ask. What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something? Watch out, Nick. There's broken glass all over the floor. A broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor. Do you think that means anything? There's gotta be something interesting in here. Huh? Looks like we're going to have to go back and meet with him. Him? Alright, back. Dang it, stop that. Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome to the detention center. Did he just call me his sweetie again? What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? Well, we've gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fantabuloso. I mean fabulous. That's why we came to meet with you again. What's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Okay then, Max. Let's make this absolutely fabulous. Oh, wait. Alright, I am in the right spot. Last night you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary for my six-month-old contract. That's the truth? The whole truth? What do you mean? Just went to his office to negotiate your new salary. I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous! Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. Master called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about? Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you into his room that night?
Is the orange juice bottle?
Isn't this why you were called to the ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? Cafeteria, but you already knew that, didn't you? Of course. Fell and broke on the floor. He's still hiding something else. Max? Wasn't my sweetie? Oh, Trillo. Ventriloquist. Trillo. Ventriloquist? Seriously? Wasn't my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this bottle to... Ben. Betcha he professes love to her too. You nailed him over the head with his bottle, didn't you? That's why you got called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous! You might as well be a magician. Mind freak! You have no idea what I'm talking about when I say that, do you?
What?
Mind freak. Have you seen Curse Angel?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if I've actually watched him, but I know who he is.
Oh, okay. Truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Why'd you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. We fought about my sweetie pie. You mean Regina? That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that? Ill-bred? Are you talking about this? Are you talking about the same Ben? Told her he was in love with her? Are you sure this is Ben we are talking about? All I can say is that he made me mad and I had to tap him on his hard head. Probably because of the... That's when the ringmaster called me and I realized that it was my chance. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and I laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? Ringmaster told me that it sounds good to him. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie. And no one else's. I see. This Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? What do you mean by shut him up? You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Trillo can't say a word, not without Ben. Trillo? The puppet. The ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Trilloquist. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off at the balsa, I'd be screwed. You hit him? You mean the ventriloquist puppet? You're so smart, sweetie. Where did you hide him? What? Sweetie. You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trillo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trillo for me, do you, my sweets? No problem. Not at all. Thank you, Max. You know I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. Then don't go hiding puppets.
Oh my gosh.
We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. Ah, you must mean from the dinosaurs? How were those Jurassic geriatrics? Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you? Yes. Sweetie, that's what they call jealousy. Jealousy. They're absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious differences between us. People who really understand? For instance, my sweetie pie. So Regina understands him, huh? Plan on getting married to her. She is truly my sweetie pie princess. Wow, that's so cool. It's already in the works. Oh? Met with the ringmaster on the night of the murder? Yes, I was with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with practice. Went to his room right after we finished. Found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house. Yeah, I heard about that. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited in his room for him to return. Huh? Sorry, Max, I have something I must attend to right now. You mind waiting for me right here? It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? It's alright. I'll be right back. It should only take about 10 minutes. And then, I waited for him, but he never came back. Did he go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. Snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. But I have no idea what he went off to do. Alright. Okay. Huh? Ben's not here anymore. Yeah, I wanted to ask him something. It's cold out. He's probably in the tent. I think that's in here, isn't it?
Yes.
Ringmaster's room? What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we're making progress. But everyone loved the ringmaster. There's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved. Of course. Now Regina isn't here. I'm not seeing how that's related. Looks the same as always, a great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. Will you just stop it, you poster pilferer? Just kidding. You know I already got one of those posters. You mean stole one of those posters. Yeah, let's focus on what Matt told us. He said he hid Trillo somewhere in this room. Trillo. Oh, the ventriloquist puppet. Nick, look at all the cute trophies. Indeed, just look at all the awards the circus has won. Like, All-County Quiz Champions, Ringmasters Association Mini Golf Master, Beer Belly Balloon Bounce Champ, Pet Grooming Grand Prix. Wow, the Ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could never have imagined. There's something shoved under the bookshelf. That's Trillo. Trillo, that's Ben's puppet. I think you're right, we'll give it back to him later. Why do I have to carry this thing? Oh, hey, Ben. Hello. Hello to you, too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree? Yeah, I do indeed. Don't you think it's cold, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is helping your case. Ah, Ben, this is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Here you go. Let's return to Ben. Alrighty, Maya, let's get going. It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. Okay. So, Nick, where are we going next? Let's see. Maybe we should go to the... Hey, wait! Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench. What's your problem anyways? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Ben? Is that you, Ben? No, I would never. It was me, yeah, me, down here. You're Trillo? As Mr. Quist to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Now try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect. Not again. Mr. Quist, is that better? No, look at me when I'm talking to you, you 8-bit excuse for an attorney. Trillo, we talked about insulting people. You promised. But he was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal. I'm sorry, Trillo. Damn. Nick, what just happened? Trillo is still a puppet, right? Hey, who do you think you are calling me a puppet? Oh boy. Tell us what you know about the murder. You talking to me? I said you talking to me? Don't look at him when you're talking to me. Trillo Quist, you behave, young man. Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they off the old man? Guess so. No need to make such a fuss about things. Oh, Mud paid us all peanuts. Trillo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have nerve pills or something you need to take right now? These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Let me lay it all out for you. The pace sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hand up my pants. Your partner? You mean Ben? Yeah, creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off for me, will ya? He's just another one of the dorks around here. Oh, my. I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna. Your Madonna? Regina, my lovely Regina. She is stunning, right, Ben? Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far. You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand of what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty, hence why I shall marry her.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. Mary? Ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying frog. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trillo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up? I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. You were there? If you were that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts. You're gonna marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. Well, I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. I know you think that, but what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song? Well, I am a renowned tenor. You'd be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to... The rest is private. Oh, Lord. Well, the melody is pretty good. But those lyrics, I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here.
Oh my gosh.
My name's Peanut.
Peanut ain't like this.
Nope. No, he's more like Walter.
Yep.
She got on her menstrual cycle and ran my ass over. Thanks. Now that Trillo's here. Now Trillo's here. Does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, Buttface! Ah! Must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trillo? Enough jibba-jabba, let's get to court already. Ah, hey, wait a second. Nick, what's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. Ah. Bless you.
Yeah.
What in the world happened with Ben and Trillo? Way to pair those two. Ooh! Oh no, now what? Ooh. Ah! Yo! Fucker!
Oh, the monkey steal.
I think he stole my attorney's badge. Hey, welcome back, Nick. That monkey. Ah! My badge! The monkey stole it. What? Mr. Attorney, that face is so cute. You look so completely dumbfounded. Regina, you! That monkey! Hey, no need to get angry, okay? But my attorney's badge. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is... Money? Monkey is called Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back? I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. Eh? Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. Haha, that's pretty funny. I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. Huh? You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I am on friendly terms with. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. Go to Moe's. Guess it is time to visit that kooky clown. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trillo? What do you mean hanging around? Well, he was there when Trillo told me that he was in love with me. Trillo told you he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trillo. When you blow in one ear, it comes out the other. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? No, that won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trillo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage. Ah, but Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly. So I guess Trillo hasn't asked her directly yet either. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for, Max or Trillo? Wait. Did you realize that Trillo is a puppet? Huh? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. Lord. Circus entrance. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Right all the time. Ugh. It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right? See, Nick? It just took a while for the joke to find its audience. So what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it. We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we? How'd you know I'd put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? Yeah. So about Regina. Regina is such a pure, innocent child. She's such a cutie, too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know? But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. Funny thing is that all seems normal to her because it is her everyday life. Guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. Clown sees life simply, without complications. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money. He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Eh? Why's that? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly! Bravo! Bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. Then who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course. Shall we go? Should we go with him or wait a while? Both know. Acro's room. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro? He's an acrobat. Seems like he's not around today. That's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later. Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this. It's a trophy. It's really heavy. Nick, I found it. Your badge. It's right here. Oh, thank you. Thanks, you really saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, check this out. The ring. There's something engraved on it. From T to R. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. You think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side. That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. Tired? Did you want to stop?
No, we'll go a little bit longer.
Okay. Alright, defendant lobby number 5. Morning, Max. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. It's understandable. Hey, my sweeties! What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now, the dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really? No one needs to fly today. Nick? What's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Oh boy. Courtroom number 2. Now the case of one... What? Your Honor, get on with it! Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So? Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you will, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix, right? Eh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. Guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying.
Yep.
Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix, right? I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. There, opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well, you may now call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there, now! Sorry to keep you from work, and as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. Alright, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. Night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. Practice session broke up around 10 p.m. Murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15. Victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. Cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebra in his neck. Ouch. I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. Court accepts this into evidence. Blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe around about an inch and a half was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. Snow, let me see. There's gotta be more to this. Yeah, what's the matter, Nick? Need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? 20-pound box. Maybe my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. Do you mind telling us what was inside the box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox, so we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? Only one little bottle in that huge box? Wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. You haven't found this murder weapon, have you? Police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. Guess that's all we're going to get out of Gumshoe in this case. You know, all we're going to get out of him is that little bottle of pepper. Now we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. No, I've never played this one before. I've only played the first game, so anything after the first game, yeah. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. Yeah, I like Gumshoe. I'd like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. Wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well.
Yeah, Gummy. I like Gumshoe.
Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Trillo Quist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me? Witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That rope must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. Me. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? Had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. So ugly, I want to punch you in the face on the off chance smelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star? Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order, order. I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this. I'm not worried about you. Ouch! Won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's why I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He's the only one heading that way. How could that punk be the killer? True. Technically the truth. Hi, Pro. He's the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. So Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene? You're sure of that?
User joined your channel.
Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest.
What's up, fuckers? Are you on my phone? Fuck you, that's why!
How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why's that? Here's absolute proof. Pretty much. A silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Ah. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during the practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for his hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. Curtsy! Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay, I guess she's the boss again today. Exactly, it was planted. Considering it was on the coat rack when they were talking, right before he left the room. I don't know. So remember the scene where he was sitting in the office? Mm-hmm. The ringmaster was going to head out?
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if the ringmaster put the stuff on himself?
Oh, maybe.
And someone who was trying to kill Max?
Oh, yeah.
That's
a good theory.
Saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo? That's right, and that makes him the killer. There's only one person head that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. More to this story that meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? It's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen?
Yeah, the victim.
That's the victim. That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Ah! Obviously the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness. Could have seen it. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? Ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Ah! I see. Seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. There are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. Brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony. Trillo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of the bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah. I think so. I don't know anymore. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it? Huh? I think it was around... I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, truth is... Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone? What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night?
Regina.
Yeah. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. One person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer Regina. Ah! We're waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it. Well, well, well. Puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Eh? Alright. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Ah! That makes perfect sense. What'd you just say? Witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone. Ow! There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true, I was waiting for Regina. Pain! Don't volunteer things! Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time. And I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Waiting to propose? What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? That the matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. No, you don't. You're going to propose. You, a puppet. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. Guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. Exactly. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. With that sigh at the end. Yeah, I heard that it was pretty good. It depends on which series you watch and stuff too, though. But yeah, I heard that one was good. I haven't watched any of that stuff, in all honesty. What was it exactly that you planned on giving her? You know exactly what I was going to give her, Numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Ziska Whips looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. First time that a puppet had proposed to a human. I advise you cut this argument short. Going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony, specifically about the engagement ring? I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology. You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. Trillo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief! Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? Arrgh! What's going on here? That's Ben, say something! Yeah, don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo. Found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room where they put money like a bank vault? Ha! That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quist, I would prefer you if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, Money is really is a monkey, in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Trillo, when was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night, the night of the crime? What'd you just say? Details, I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Ooh! Ah, yo! Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand. Haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trillo Quist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey Money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. That's indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? There is a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What's the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix, right? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Wright. Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. You have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. Witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night. Ha! I've told you so many times you think you'd know. My story's not changing. You've already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it will change some more. There's one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya, that's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. So that means Money didn't show up until after you saw Max? That's right, Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. The Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him? How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Got an acrobat, right? How much you want to bet that Maximilian doesn't actually fly? It's the acrobat. How much you want to bet that Maximilian has, or Acro has, change of a costume for Maximilian?
His Money showed up right after.
Because
and
he's
Money
following.
lives with. That's who Money belongs to.
Yeah, true.
Too is Acro.
Yeah. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about, suppose 5 minutes, I think. The victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. And the whole reason he didn't say anything is then he would have revealed he wasn't actually Max. Why would you say good evening to him when he smashed over a bottle of juice over your head the morning? Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. Wasn't that big of a deal, it was just an argument, and disagreement at most. Disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting conked over the head. Ah! That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch! Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. Truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. Gwah! Are you saying this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene?
Duh.
I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about the witness who the witness actually saw that night? It's my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? Correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That's why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world, you? Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trillo saw that evening, then? Considering the ill temper of this witness, there is only one person he would greet. Must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute! No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah, I suppose you got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct, it was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo, isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Wah! Ah! Order. How do you respond to this? Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. I think it's high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? Prosecution argues that it was the defendant that saw the witness that night, Witnesses clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols? Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man. You gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone all together now. Ow! Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Miss Von Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, that's the case, then it is going to be impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That's very unfortunate. Huh? You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right? Sorry. What do you mean by that? Merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide beyond a shadow of a doubt an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Very well. Court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. Stop?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to stop. You don't have to worry about the clown. We'll do that next time.
No more clown.
Not for tonight. I am tired. Hey, no clown!
Woohoo!
Alright.
Next time.
There we go. Okay.
When he's calling us sweetie. Did you save?
Yeah. I say beforehand. See? Part 2-2 trial.
Alright.
Alright, but with that, we are going to call it a night for tonight.
Good night, everybody.
We will catch you next time. And continue this goofy case.
Yes. Yes.
Fucking monkeys. Anyways, you all have a good night.
Have a good night.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.